It's time for another edition of MI's first video newsletter, and like always, we've got some of the most important stories that you need to hear. We have the details of a surprise major acquisition, some of the industry's latest legal news, a big Hal Leonard deal, and a big retailer's return. Hi again, everyone. I'm Jill Nicolini, and let's get started with the surprise announcement from Fender. Hi again, everyone. I'm Jill Nicolini, and let's get started with the surprise announcement from Fender. Fender is sure to get an ovation with its latest move. The Scottsdale, Arizona company bought Command's music division for $117 million on October 29th. Command owns the Ovation, Toka, Gibraltar, Gen-Benz, and Hamer brands. Command is also the U.S. sales representative for Sabian cymbals, as well as the worldwide distributor for Takamine guitars and Gress drums. Command will continue to serve its dealers. Command CEO Paul Kuhn said the sale made sense because his company wants to focus on its aerospace and industrial distribution segments. The deal is expected to close on January 1st. And for all you legal eagles caught up in the world frivolous lawsuits, take heed. The lawsuit brought against Guitar Center and its CEO has been dismissed. Ace Pro Sound and Recording first sued the company in 2005 of November, accusing it of violating federal and state antitrust laws, as well as miscellaneous common laws. But a U.S. district judge for the Southern District of Florida ordered the matter be closed and also dropped similar allegations that were made against Yamaha Corporation of America. In other GC news, Guitar Center's $2.1 billion buyout by Bain Capital was officially completed on October 9th. GC shares were delisted from the NASDAQ national market, and shareholders received $63 in cash for each share owned. Prominent retailer Ed Roman is back after a brief hiatus. He opened a new store in October at 4721 Dean Martin Drive, about a block away from his previous location in Las Vegas. He also previously opened a new custom shop in the Las Vegas mountains. The holding company that had purchased Roman's inventory earlier this year went out of business, not Roman though himself. Returning to Roman at his new store are his name, most of his inventory, intellectual property, website, and the 13 brand names he manufactures. Hal Leonard is now exclusively distributing products from Freehand Systems, both in the U.S., Australia, and a few other international locations. That includes the company's Music Pad product line. The deal also makes Hal Leonard's sheet music available on Freehand's digital music website. I know of one audio manufacturer that's happy about singing the blues. Sennheiser has just entered into an agreement where House of Blues venues across the country would be outfitted with Sennheiser and Neumann wired microphones and Sennheiser headphones, including Evolution Series products. After selling 4 million copies of Guitar Hero 2, a third volume is hitting stores as we speak. Not only does this new version make a game out of playing songs from Metallica, the Rolling Stones, and Guns N' Roses, but it's got a new controller modeled after a Gibson guitar. We know the game is a proven hit, but let's see what new competitor Rock Band is going to do. Rock Band can be played by up to 4 people and adds drums, bass, and mic. It's time to take the IMRA vendor survey. All independent dealers can take part, not just IMRA dealers. They're going to compile results and release them at Winter NAMM, so if you want your opinion to be heard, go to www.contactimra and click on Vendor Survey. IMRA encourages you to submit a survey form for any and all vendors with whom you do business with. Coming up, we've got new products from Behringer, eMedia, Mackie, and Blue microphones. You definitely won't want to miss any of it, so please stay tuned.
People have been asking me for years if I was ever going to make a solid body electric. The answer was always, probably not, no. Not unless there's a really good reason. Then one day I heard this new pickup that our design group invented, and I knew right then, we're in the electric guitar business.
Behringer's new B-Control fader may be compact, but it comes with 8 motorized faders and 4 encoder groups. You get 32 recallable rotary and switch parameter controls, plus 32 presets and 20 assignable buttons. It's got input jacks for external foot switch and expression pedals, USB and MIDI connections, and an LED display. eMedia released the newest version of its Guitar Method Volume 1.
eMedia's Guitar Method turns almost any computer that has a CD-ROM drive into your own personal guitar instructor. Rock, blues, folk, country, classical. Guitar Method's interactive technology can take you from never having held a guitar to playing with confidence. And best of all, it's always ready to teach when you have the time to learn. Acoustic or electric, Guitar Method is the easiest way to learn to play guitar.
This one's a real gem. The Onyx 1200F Firewire interface from Mackie. It's got an advanced monitoring headphone control section with 4 user-assignable headphone outputs, plus 30 by 34 channel I/O featuring 12 Mackie mic line preamps and a DSP matrix mixer that lets you connect any input to any output with near zero latency. The Onyx comes bundled with a Traction 3 Project Bundle Hardware Edition software. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Winter is almost here, so bring on the snowflakes. Actually, that's what Blue Microphones is doing. The Snowflake Professional USB microphone debuted this month, and this portable mic is a plug-and-play compatible for Macs and for PCs. It folds into a single compact case that also holds a USB cable, so you can pack it in your laptop bag or even in your back pocket. All right, we'll be right back with a hard-to-believe fact or fiction, and of course, our final note right after this.
T is for tradition. T is for tone. T is for Takamine.
So we've all heard that music makes you smarter, but in Pennsylvania, it can also save lives. And it's definitely a fact. The sound of a speeding car hitting a violin case was music to a young man's ears. A 10-year-old boy's life was saved by his case, which took the brunt of a hit from a vehicle going 70 miles per hour. Miraculously, the boy only suffered a few cuts and bruises, which of course is very good stuff. Congratulations go out to George Hines. His store, George's Music, recently marked its 30th anniversary with a little help from Hoshino USA. Company president Bill Rhyme made a clay statue by hand of Hines, and what is he holding? What else but an Ibanez RG guitar? Rhyme was there along with Steve Vai to present the statue at George's Music in North Wales, Pennsylvania. Well, there you have it, the latest who's, what's, where's, and why's of the music products industry for the first broadcast in Daylight Savings Time. Please know how much we appreciate your ongoing feedback to these broadcasts, and many in the industry have called or written editor Brian Burke and publisher-producer Vinny Testa to say that the Vnewsletter is just the most exciting thing to hit the market. It sure is. All right, we also want to especially thank the folks at NAMM for echoing that sentiment at the State of the Industry breakfast session at the summer show. Thanks, guys. Till next time, I'm Jill Nicolini. See you then. Bye-bye.